All right, team, gather round. Let's talk about a challenge that we face all the time as engineers. Getting on top of a massive, complex new subject. And with something like AI, which moves at lightning speed, the real question isn't just if we can learn it, but how do we learn it fast and effectively? I want you to picture this. We're all standing at the bottom of a huge mountain. Let's call it Knowledge Mountain. And way up at the peak, that's real expertise in AI engineering. It's our job to find the smartest, most efficient path to the top. And let's be clear, this is no small hill we're talking about. The scale of this thing is, well, it's very real. We're looking at nearly 300 pages of super dense, highly technical concepts, patterns, and architectures. It's a lot for anyone to just sit down and absorb. And here it is. This is our mountain, the latest edition of the AI engineering textbook. Now, this isn't just some light reading. It's a full-on, comprehensive guide to modern system design. We're talking everything from LLMs to RAG and agents. This is the stuff we absolutely need to master. So that brings us right to the core engineering problem, doesn't it? How do we, as a team, take in this entire body of knowledge, and I mean really understand it, without getting completely lost in the weeds or spending the next 6 months just reading? Well, you know us. We don't just start climbing blindly. We're engineers. We build a solution, we create a blueprint, and for this job, that blueprint is a whole new kind of tool for understanding. So what is this master prompt? Look, it is not just a simple question you type into a chat box. Think of it as an architectural blueprint for knowledge. It's a highly structured, super detailed set of commands that tells an AI exactly how to break down, organize, and piece together a huge amount of information. We're not just asking for a summary, we are giving it a plan. And this right here, this is the key. The level of precision is everything. We're giving it a direct order. Follow the table of contents perfectly. Don't skip a single thing. This command turns the AI into the perfect librarian, making sure no concept, no matter how small, gets left behind. That's the power we're talking about. Okay, so we've designed the blueprint. Now let's take a look at the incredible structure it actually built for us. What we get is a guided tour, a perfectly structured learning path that walks us from the absolute fundamentals all the way to the most advanced topics in the book. And this just lays it out so beautifully. Our master prompt forced the AI to organize the entire book into these logical chapters. You see how it works? We start with the absolute basics of LLMs. Then we build on that with prompt engineering. Then we level up to retrieval-augmented generation. And only then do we tackle the really complex stuff like AI agents and deployment. It's a curriculum, not just a bunch of notes. All right, let's see this thing in action. We ask the prompt a foundational question. What actually makes a large language model large? And bam, it pulls out the 3 core pillars straight from the text. You've got the billions of parameters, which is where the knowledge is stored. You've got the absolutely massive data sets they learn from, and you've got the insane amount of distributed compute power you need to make it all work. Crystal clear, concise, and fundamental. Now let's dig into something a bit more complex. Our prompt can pull out and compare different AI architectures for us. On the left, you see a standard transformer. On the right, a mixture of experts or MOE model. The big difference here, the key takeaway, is all about efficiency. The standard transformer uses its entire massive network for every single thing it does. But an MOE model is smarter. It has this little router that picks just a few specialized experts for each token. It's way, way more efficient. And this is where this approach just completely shines. It's not just pulling out text. Our prompt is smart enough to extract essential diagrams and visual aids from the book. This guide shows us the 4 main ways an LLM generates text. You've got the simple greedy approach, which just picks the most obvious next word, all the way to more complex methods like contrastive search that help it avoid repeating itself. Seeing it visually like this makes these abstract ideas so much easier to get. Our blueprint also helps us get a handle on really practical, hands-on techniques. This one highlights JSON prompting. Now, why does this matter to us as developers? Because instead of just asking a question in plain English, we structure our request as code. And that means we get a predictable, perfectly structured output that our own applications can easily understand and use. We're basically turning a conversational AI into a reliable, machine-readable API. So, let's pull back for a minute. What's the big picture here? What have we really done with this whole master prompt approach? Because it's about way more than just getting a good summary of a book. This is the crucial point, team. We've made a fundamental shift from being passive readers to being active architects. We're not just consuming information anymore. We are designing a system to structure and internalize that information for us. We are literally engineering our own understanding. So the takeaways here are pretty clear, right? We're moving away from just asking simple questions, and we're starting to design comprehensive blueprints. We're treating the AI as a real partner in synthesizing information, not just some fancy answer machine. You have to remember this. When you structure your prompts with this much care, you are fundamentally structuring your own knowledge. This is how we're going to tackle deep learning from now on. And look, this method isn't just about one textbook. This is a whole new way to learn. So the real question I want to leave you with is this. What's the next big, intimidating knowledge mountain that you are going to architect your way up?